Now I want to focus on creating a blog post, just one, although you could do this 10 or more times if you start mixing and matching. And I'm going to start with this one here, 3 powerful practices to give your desires action. The actual Word doc looks like this. So it's just your standard article or blog post that you can copy and paste, edit, whatever you want to do, right? And what I'm going to do is actually create a blog post on my website, just a sample one. I won't actually publish it, but just to kind of show you how this piece is all together. And then I'm going to combine some of the other pieces here. So for example, we provide blog banners and blog quotes, and I'd like to use both of these in my little example here. Now our blog banners and blog quotes, and basically all of the images that you see start with Canva templates. So you're not going to have the images in the package, you're going to have a link to Canva. So let me actually show you if I open up the Canva templates here. Here is what the blog banner looks like. So 3 powerful practices to give your desires action and help you live your dream life. And then here, I've already edited it. If you take a look at another one, we just have a little placeholder that says your website. So I already went in there and put toolsformotivation.com. And then I just use the share button at the top of Canva to save this one graphic as a PNG to use on my blog. And that will be my blog header. So I'm going to combine this blog header with this text, and then I'd also like to use this blog quote. So this is just a graphic where we've taken a quote out of the article and put it into like a visual format, kind of draw the eyes down the page, and we're going to embed this in the blog post as well. So you can see the quote is here, and then I've also replaced the your website quote unquote template with my URL, toolsformotivation.com, and I've also saved this image by clicking share. So I've got the article plus 2 graphics. And then finally, I'm going to take the audio of this article, which if you go down here to folder number 12, you can see here is the MP3, 3 powerful practices to give your desires action. And I'm going to use an app or a website called SoundCloud. If you're not familiar with it, it's like YouTube for audio. Okay, so you're going to share audio files on SoundCloud. I've logged into my SoundCloud account here, and I've uploaded the audio of this article, 3 powerful practices to give your desires action, and so on. It's fully available for me to click play here. You can listen to the article in audio format. I use the out-of-box graphics that come with the private label rights to give this image or to give this audio and image to go with it. And I'm going to combine all of these assets into a blog post. And I've already done it here. So here is the blog post. I created a new WordPress blog post. I took the title right out of the private label rights package. Then I inserted, let me show you the design view here. I simply added a piece of media, which was my customized graphic from the header, at the top of my blog post. Then I added a little section to the top of the blog post saying, listen to an audio version of this blog post here. And I embedded my little SoundCloud version of the blog post. Then I just pasted all of the text from the Word doc that you saw here. I didn't make any changes, although I suggest if you're doing this, maybe customize it a little bit so that it reflects your message and your voice. And I pasted all of that article or blog post here into my editor. And then finally, I added the little blog quote right in parallel with where the quote exists. So you can see, surround yourself with positive, like-minded people. That is right here in the article. So I'm kind of putting the quote right beside where it will appear in the article. And if I show you the preview of it here, we've got the blog post, the intro graphic or the header, an audio version of it. I can click play.
3 powerful practices to give your desires action.
Right, so people can listen to my blog post. They can also read it here, and I've got my little quote graphic on the blog post as well. And that's a great piece of content. So this can be sort of a home base. I can do this again 10 more times using this private label rights package. And I've got all this great advice sitting in within my website under my brand, helping people turn their desires into action, taking action on things that they want to do in their lives. Very motivating, very inspiring. Now, I can use the private label rights package to start driving traffic and building awareness of these blog posts. So, for example, if I wanted to promote this blog post, I could go back into the private label rights package here. Let's say Facebook for now. We can go into Facebook, open up the template, and have it load the template into our Canva account. So if I click Use Template for Design, and then I can take any one of these designs here and export one or more for Facebook to promote my desire into action content or my advice content. So maybe here I say, let's grab this one here. Affirm your desire, positive self-talk amplifies action, right? We put my website here, toolsformotivation.com. And then I export page number 3 as a Facebook graphic. I save that to my computer. I go over to my Facebook page. I drum this up as a new post. And then inside of that Facebook post, I say, check out my new blog post called 3 Powerful Practices to Give Your Desires Action. So now I have Facebook promoting this home-based blog post that I've built.